in the quest right now, trying to find something that's called
Crested Saguaro. We're Michael and Halef, world travelers, avid scuba divers, and food lovers. We quit our jobs in 2019 to travel the world full-time.
mission success.
Unfortunately, in 2020, we had to fly back home to the States due to the COVID pandemic. So, we bought a camper van, adopted a sweet German Shepherd named Kana, and now the three of us continue on with our full-time travel around North America in our home on wheels.
We're going for a hike today. Wakey, wakey, everybody. Want to go for a hike? But first, coffee.
Thank you. Kana, you want a coffee? Kana, come here.
Good morning from just, I guess, outside of Tucson.
Yeah, it's still Tucson.
Yeah,
so.
We're on the Sweetwater Preserve, I believe it's called, and we're doing a trail today. It's called Black Rock Loop Trail. It's 4.6 miles, and as you can see behind us, there's a lot of saguaro cactus here. So it's always wonderful to walk through this kind of a forest.
Saguaros everywhere in this region, not only inside the national park. From what we've seen so far, the saguaros here is more intimate. We can have a dog, and saguaro is just like really within reach. It's not like you can reach it or anything, but yeah, it's within reach.
And they seem to be pretty healthy compared to some of the ones that not that we've seen a lot of unhealthy ones, but compared to some of the ones we've seen, this looks like really well-maintained saguaro forest. And we're on the hunt too, because we're looking for something called a crested saguaro.
I think I'm gonna spot it first, but
You never spot things first.
well, because I'm looking at maps and stuff, so you're looking at, driving. But anyway, I'm gonna spot it first this time. So.
Okay, well, let's go. Whoever wins gets bright.
Yes, sure.
Do you want to go for a walk? Like she was only outside like 2 minutes ago, and now she's just like panicking again. Are you ready to go? This is where she starts getting excited. You ready? Okay. Lock the doors. There we go. Now we're ready.
All right, let's go.
Under control.
So it must have rained in the past 24 hours. You know why? Because this guy right here, this plant is called the ocotillo or the coach whip, and they are green. So that's an indication that it was rain at least in the past 24 hours. And we know that too because it was pouring rain last night here. And they have a really pretty flowers on top.
These things look so beautiful when they're green. When they are not green, they actually look completely dead. When we first saw them, we thought we were in a forest of dead cochillos.
Ocotillos.
Cocotillos. They are beautiful when they're flowering and when they get the green all over them. But every leaf here covers up a spike, a thorn. Yeah.
Don't grab it. I definitely see the appeal of all of these saguaro hike. You've seen it everywhere, but it's absolutely gorgeous. We love saguaro cactus. Kana loves it too. A beautiful day like this, it is a very popular trail. I mean, I don't really blame locals to come here often. It's really enjoyable. I'm really surprised how enjoyable it is for me.
This is a place that I would come. I mean, if I couldn't get here every day, I'd get here every weekend. There's probably a lot more trails around the area that you could probably do trails every day and not do the same one.
Not sure though how hot it is in the summer. I can imagine this will be very enjoyable to do in the middle of July and midday.
Rattlesnakes.
And rattlesnakes, yes. We don't have rattlesnakes this time around, which is a good thing. Oh yeah.
I actually think that she's actually going to walk in and sniff around, and all of a sudden she's going to be like...
Oh, no. So far so good.
You can see all the damage done to these prickly pears. And I know there's no cows in this area, or I haven't seen any, so I'm assuming this is javelinas. Because javelinas eat these. They come in and just take a big bite of them. I don't know how they don't get stabbed, but they apparently don't seem to. And they just eat them.
It's rude. They should just eat one leaf at a time.
You can actually see a bite right here, like perfect marks.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a half black lab and half Weimaraner.
Okay, I can see that now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Oh.
Being a responsible pet owner,
Yes.
picking up after the pet.
Good girl and good boy. This guy looks old and tired. Oh, poor saguaro.
Every time we see saguaros, we always look for the ones that's kind of the classic with the two arms, just basically two arms like you see on the Arizona license plate. And this, I think, is about as close as we've gotten so far.
Pretty cool.
Saguaros are male and female. This one's female.
No, that's
Michael, how dare you?
it's so unscientific.
It's a very unique barrel cactus. It looked like someone had twisted it as it was growing up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat, eh? Back a few years ago, I was a member of the Fitbit generation. I was always really motivated by the number of steps that I did every day, and I always tried to get 10 or 15,000 a day. Then eventually my Fitbit crapped out. Well, yesterday I bought a new one. I bought the Fitbit Inspire 2. It is now calculating my steps as I go, and hopefully this will get me back into walking every day, taking Kana out for walks, walking with Halef on trails. So,
Or
Yeah.
maybe not the excuse, like when it's raining day, still do it.
yeah, you know,
a challenge.
You have bad ideas. I don't know if that's the crested saguaro. Maybe it is.
Is it?
I have no idea. If it is, it's not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. It just looks like a screwed up saguaro.
I think it is.
Not as regal as we expected. But let the record show that if it is a crested saguaro, I saw it first. So this is where we are. The parking lot's back here. We've gotten in this far, and then we're just going to take a loop. We're supposed to be doing this Black Rock loop. Where does it say? Okay, we're here. And we could do the Lost Arrow Trail, but I think we need to go this way.
All right, let's go.
Okay, this saguaro is obviously on its last legs or last roots, but you can see inside sort of the skeletal structure of it. Apparently all this stuff can absorb up to 2,000 pounds of water, which is why saguaros can survive in the desert. But when this falls over, and it eventually will, all this will rot off and all you'll see is a skeleton here that remains. That's a big one, but it's not doing too well. This is a saguaro that's obviously been dead for a while, and you can see what I mean by it skeletonizing. I'm assuming that once they skeletonize like this, they kind of last a long time because there's not much rain here to make them rot. I don't know why, but this one doesn't have any needles like on this side at all until you get down about right here. And the same with this one.
Huh. So you can actually pet the saguaro.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do it anyway just in case there's a random needle.
I'm sure they are. I like this one too. It looks very
Prickly.
prickly. No, the color, look at that. It's like a lime green and white needles. Don't sniff it, kinda. Nope.
What's this?
No.
Get it. This is my favorite cactus of all, Cholla. I don't know why it's my favorite, I just think it's the prettiest. When you see them from a distance, it almost looks like they're wet because of the contrast between the plant and the spikes.
The cool thing about our experience is that we've been to this landscape so many times in different places. I'm not going to call us as an expert or anything, but we know a lot of cactuses, you know, what kind and what characteristic and which type, which I thought was pretty neat. Hello.
A lot of bikers come here too, so you'll see bikes every now and then. We have to pull over to the side. One thing we've also heard is there's a lot of people that come here and bring horses and do this trail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Top of the hill.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Looks like a pirate ship shaft.
Crow's nest.
Yep.
A lot of times you see these big holes in the saguaros that are made by woodpeckers, and I'm assuming it's just woodpeckers, but it could be other birds as well. I don't know if it actually kills them, but we've seen some with many, many, many holes in them that just look like they're completely on their last leg. So I guess it's okay if just a few do it, but maybe not a lot.
What? Oh, Michael.
I hope there's nobody coming around.
Oh, good girl.
How come their feet don't get all stabby?
I don't know. If you stand really quiet, you can actually hear the wind kind of goes through the needles of saguaro. It's really, really cool.
Okay, I'm not sure what we saw was an actual crested saguaro, but we're going to count it.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you know what? If we didn't get to see one, it'd be a bit of a letdown. Fortunately for us, the trail was absolutely not a letdown. It was fantastic. One of the nicer trails that we've been on.
Tucson has a lot of great trails. I mean, this is one of them, and I'm so glad this is such a fine day to do it.
And very dog friendly.
Yes. So, how many steps did you do, Michael?
I can't really see this because I don't have my glasses on, but I think it's almost 11,000.
11,000.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh,
And we got a bike coming. Hello.
Hello.
So we absolutely love this. It was great exercise. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow our journeys around the United States and hopefully soon Canada, click the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications every time we post something new,
Hit the bell.
thank you for watching from the land of saguaro.
Thank you for watching. You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? We haven't really seen any crusted saguaro cactus.
Crested.
Crusted?
Yeah, you said crusted.
Oh. Oh, is this what we're doing?
I don't know.
Huh.
Are we lost in this lost arrow trail?